Hello friends, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope that you will like and subscribe if you're enjoying the instruction that I am giving you. So in this video, we are going to be talking about the skills introduced in Song of the Wind. Okay, this is a really fun piece and it's a really big piece too. So there's three main skills being introduced in Song of the Wind. So the first skill is the bow stroke. If you have the music, you'll notice that there's dots above each of the notes, which means we need to play with a staccato bow stroke, staccato, okay? So the way we do this, the way I explain it to my students is we stop our bow between every note. We stop our bow between each note. So you can just practice that on open A first. Okay. And to stop our bow, we shouldn't like force it or like press down. All we have to do is basically stop moving. Okay. The second one is the anchoring of our first finger. So I call this the tricky spot, where we have to place our first finger on the E string. We have to leave our first finger down while we place 3 on A, hop finger to E, third finger to E, back to first finger and open. So our first finger is anchored while our third finger is doing that hopping. Okay, and I'll make a whole other video on this, but just watch first. First finger stays down, third finger goes on A string, then it hops. Very important to hop, okay, not to roll or try to stop the strings both at one time, not try to block it. Hop. Okay, so like I said, there's a whole nother video on my channel on that, so you can go check that out. Third skill is the retake. Okay, so I think it's super important that we learn the correct words for things. A retake. So the purpose of a retake is to start 2 consecutive bows in the same bow. So if I want to start 2 bows down bow, one right after another, and I want to start them in the same part of the bow, then I have to use a retake. Okay? So when we do a retake, we're going to move our arm down in a circular motion, and it's important that our elbow, our wrist, and our bow all make the same size circle, okay? And that our circle isn't too big. It's not like this. It's not like a watermelon. It's like a orange, okay? So we want to land really gently. We want to land in the lower half of our bow because there's less likelihood that it will bounce if we land in the lower half of our bow. Okay, so those are the 3 main skills. We have the bow stroke, staccato bow stroke, stopping your bow after every note. We have the anchoring of the first finger while we hop our third finger, and we have the retake. And of course, building on what we learned in Lightly Row, we have to be able to recognize the scale in the very beginning, as well as the repeated notes towards the end. So yeah, I hope that you learned something from this, and please let me know if you guys have any questions.